Hi friends, welcome to my channel Swati Surbhi Astro. Hope you all are doing well nowadays. Today in this video, we will be talking about the placement of the second lord. Now, first we need to understand what is the second house and what is the second lord. Second house represents our savings, our bank balance. It shows our speech. It shows our dietary preferences, what we like to eat. It shows our immediate family members, our parental family. It even shows our ancestral wealth and property. And it also shows the stability of our married life, whether we are going to have a smooth married life with our life partner or whether we are going to have a disturbed marriage. So all these things we can see from the second house. And the second lord, wherever it sits in our birth chart, it carries the significations of the second house along with it and gives the results according to the house in which it is placed in our birth chart. So today in this video, so that this video is not very long, I have covered the placement of the second lord in the first house of the birth chart. But this is a series which I will be continuing in the future. In the future, I will be making videos about the placement of the second lord in each of the 12 houses of your birth chart. But today, for this video, I have taken the topic of the placement of the second lord in the first house of your birth chart. So let us understand what is the second lord. Now the second lord is different for all the 12 ascendants in Vedic astrology. For Aries Ascendant, the second lord is Venus. For Taurus Ascendant, the second lord is Mercury. For Gemini Ascendant, the second lord is Moon. For Cancer Ascendant, the second lord is Sun. For Leo Ascendant, the second lord is Mercury. For Virgo Ascendant, the second lord is Venus. For Libra Ascendant, the second lord is Mars. For Scorpio Ascendant, the second lord is Jupiter. For Sagittarius Ascendant, the second lord is Saturn. For Capricorn Ascendant, the second lord is again Saturn. For Aquarius Ascendant, the second lord is Jupiter. And for Pisces Ascendant, the second lord is Mars. Now let us talk about the placement of the second lord in the ascendant itself or in the first house itself. Now, if you are Aries Ascendant, then your second lord, and if your second lord Venus is placed in the ascendant itself, then it can give you a very charming, a very magnetic personality. It can make you a happy person too in your lifetime. But on the flip side of it, it can also create a lot of health problems in your life. It can give you both physical as well as mental health issues. If you are Aries Ascendant and Venus being your second lord is placed in the first house, then a simple remedy for you would be to take care of your physical as well as your mental well-being. You can practice meditation and yoga for this. Now, if you are Taurus Ascendant, and your second lord, Mercury, is placed in the first house of your birth chart, it shows that you are a very calculative person. You like making calculations, you like solving problems, you like helping other people. You're also very sweet by nature. Also, you can be soft-spoken too to some extent. Also, it makes you clever and intelligent person. It gives you a good and a bright education in your lifetime. So, on the flip side of it, you can see that you are less emotional by nature. So whenever Mercury, being your second lord, sits in the first house itself, that can happen only if your ascendant is Taurus, you should try to make yourself a bit more pragmatic by nature. Like you can be practical also and you can be emotional also. So like you should try to make a balance between your practicality and your emotional sensitivity. So if you are able to strike a balance between these two aspects of your life, then you can channelize this placement of the second lord in your first house in a better manner. Now suppose you are Gemini Ascendant and you have your second lord Moon placed in the first house of your birth chart. Then what it shows? It shows that you are very emotional to the core, but you don't show it to others. You are very good at hiding your emotional sensitivity in front of others. So a remedy for you would be that you should not hide so much. You should try to be more transparent in your approach. You should try to be more honest with others, because at times honesty can be the best policy. Now suppose you are Cancer Ascendant and you have your second lord Sun placed in the first house. Then what it shows? It shows that you can be internally egoistic by nature. You can be very much self-respecting, and you can have that sort of nature that you are not able to compromise on your self-respect no matter what happens in your lifetime. On one hand, this is a good trait, but on the other hand, you also need to be a bit more flexible, a bit more adjusting to what others tell you, to how others behave with you, so that you can mingle along with others in a better manner. So, a simple remedy for you would be that you should try to be more socially active. You should try to be more friendly with the other people. And you should keep a tab on your anger also. Now, suppose if you are Leo Ascendant, then your second lord is Mercury. And if this Mercury is placed in the first house of your birth chart, then it shows that you are a very independent person. You like to do things your own way. You have a unique way of doing things. You can even be a trendsetter kind of person. You have your own approach, your own way of thinking. Then a simple remedy for you would be that you should also try to adapt to what others are saying to you. You should try to listen to everybody's advices and then do as per your wish. But you should also be considerate to what others are telling you. Now, suppose you are Virgo Ascendant and you have your second lord, Venus, placed in the first house of your birth chart. It shows that you can have various kinds of financial troubles in your life. You can be spendthrift by nature. You can have a nature that, you may not do financial planning that well. So with this kind of placement of Venus in the first house, you need to really carefully plan your finances for your long-term perspective. So this is a simple remedy for you, that you should do long-term investments and you should be careful while spending your money. If you are Libra Ascendant, then it means that Mars is your second lord. And if this Mars is placed in your first house, then what it shows? It shows that you can have anger issues. You can be a little rigid by nature. You can be a little stubborn by nature. You can also be arrogant. There can be frequent disturbances in your married life due to your arrogant nature. So what you should do? You should try to control your anger issues. You should try to meditate. Yes, you should try to relax your mind as much as possible. And you should keep a tab on your high energy levels, because Mars, being the second lord, is placed right in your first house. It gives you over energy, it gives you over excitement, over enthusiasm for certain things in your life. And excess of anything can be bad. So you need to channelize your energy properly and in the correct direction. Now suppose you are Scorpio Ascendant and your second lord is Jupiter. And Jupiter, being your second lord, is placed in the first house. What it shows? It shows that you can be chubby. It shows that you can have belly fat. It shows that you can have health problems like cholesterol levels can be high, or you can have diabetes in the later half of your life, or even in the earlier part of your life if Jupiter here is afflicted. So you need to go for full body checkups. You need to keep a tab on your health. You need to be very careful regarding what you eat, regarding at what time do you sleep. You need to carefully check these things in your life in order to maintain your physical health in a better manner. Now suppose if you are Sagittarius Ascendant and your second lord Saturn is placed in the first house, then it also leads to the formation of a Raj Yoga. In Saturn's period or sub-period, you can witness an increment in your efforts. You are a hardworking person, you are a disciplined person, you like doing things on time, but you should also try to do the things in a disciplined manner. Often your routine can get disturbed. Now, if Saturn in the first house is afflicted, let us say by Mars or by Rahu or Ketu, then it can even make you lazy by nature. So you need to do the things on time. This can be a simple remedy for you. Time management should be proper. Now, suppose you are Capricorn Ascendant and you have your second lord Saturn placed in the first house. Then what it shows? It shows that you have another Raj Yoga called beautiful Raj Yoga, Shash Raj Yoga in your birth chart. It shows that you have all kinds of comforts in your life, but those comforts will come to you only if you toil, only if you work immensely hard in the first half of your life. At least till 35 years of your age, you have to work immensely hard. Also, you have to be very cautious regarding whoever you marry, because your marriage can be both delayed as well. You can have a difficult married life too. So you have to do proper horoscope matching before getting married. If you're Capricorn, if you're Capricorn Ascendant and you have your second lord Saturn placed in the first house, then you need to be very careful regarding your marriage. Now, suppose if you're Aquarius Ascendant and you have your second lord Jupiter placed in the first house, it shows that you are a very dharmic person, you are a very religious person, you are spiritual in your own way. And Jupiter here, it kind of expands your spiritual nature. It kind of expands your spirituality. It gives you a very unique outlook towards life. You are very charitable by nature. You like helping others. So with this placement of Jupiter in your first house, in the Aquarius sign, you need to be careful that others are not able to take advantage of your goodness. Also, if you are in the medical profession with this placement, then you can rise to a very higher level in your lifetime. Now, suppose if you're Pisces Ascendant and you have your second lord Mars placed in the first house, then it shows that yes, you can have anger outbursts, but not really. You can be having anger outbursts not so frequently as was the case with Libra Ascendant, like you were having anger issues if you were having Mars in the first house. But with Pisces Ascendant, if you have Mars in the first house being your second lord, it also shows that there can be, there can be gain from your father. There can be gain of ancestral wealth and property in your lifetime. It also shows that you can be a very fortunate person, because for Pisces Ascendant, Mars is not only the second lord, but it is also the ninth lord. And the placement of one Trikona lord in another Trikona house or in another Kendra house is creating a beautiful Raj Yoga. So you can be a fortunate, a blessed and a lucky person overall in your life. So these kind of results can be expected for all the 12 ascendants. So hopefully you all liked this video. If you all gained even some little knowledge from this video, then please do share it with your friends and family, and please do subscribe my channel Swati Surbhi Astro. I would be coming up with other videos too in the future. Stay blessed and stay happy. Thank you.